I actually hired a spiritual coach. I just spent $7,000 on him. This one is Michael Jordan's house right here.
Go ahead. Fresh out the gate again, time to raise the stakes again.
The more you do that in every area of your life and every day, the faster you're going to get towards accomplishing your goals.
So that's all for you. I'm wiping out your whole team. Ow, splatter your dreams with lyrics to shatter your schemes. The badder you seem, the more lies you tell, the more lies you shout. Now by surprise you fell into my death trap, right into my clutches. Stupid.
Okay, I'm taking over this vlog because I don't want to stay in the line to check in, so I'm going to show you around. Look how beautiful it is in this hotel. Look at the restaurants. I love the aesthetic, but the most importantly, I gotta show you this view. You guys are not ready for this because this is stunning. Cenote. I'm excited to see where we're gonna stay. So happy to be back in Mexico for the third time. We're gonna go on a boat?
No, in the car.
Aww.
That works too.
I was gonna be super excited.
We're trying to make our way to the beach. What are your impressions so far of this place?
Stunning.
Very nice vibe. Fairmount Mayacoba. How are you?
Hey.
Can I put you on camera?
Playa,
Of course, what's up, boys? How you doing, man? Welcome to Mexico.
Thank you. How do we get to the beach?
To the beach? Okay, let's go to the beach.
And there's a couple restaurants down there?
Yeah, we have a couple of restaurants down there. We have Lagunas. We have a cantina there that's pretty wild, like with Mexican stuff, like a little paintings there. You can ask for some, maybe some mezcalita with mezcal. Do you like mezcal?
Yeah.
Smoke, it's good.
Yeah. We like it all. Oh, my hair's going a little crazy. All right, I had to share this with you. One of the things I do on any travel day is drink electrolytes. Normally I have the powdered ones from LMNT, but I don't have any left. Actually, that's a lie. I have no flavored left, but they taste terrible. So anyway, I got this today. In addition to that, I'm hydrating and I'm dehydrating, espresso, a little bit of almond milk and some ice, but it is absolutely beautiful here. I'm excited to keep showing you this place. We're gonna drink this right now. What do you wanna do after? Explore? Pool, beach?
I wanna do it all, baby.
We're gonna figure it out. All right, I hope the audio is clear on this thing, but we are at the Fairmount Mayacoba in Playa del Carmen, or near Playa del Carmen, Mexico, for one of my friend's wedding. Shout out Ryder, congratulations, brother, to you and Courtney. We are here, it is amazing. Obviously, you can see Martina's with me. This property is really cool. I've been to Mexico a handful of times. I actually lived in Tulum for a little bit. I've never been on a property like this. It's absolutely huge. You get around via bike or golf cart. So I'm gonna show you everything that I can. We're gonna talk a little bit of business. Let's get it. Oh, this is nice.
Actually, I don't think I like it. I changed my mind.
This one is Michael Jordan's house right here. It is 5:45 in the morning and we are heading to the sunrise. This is beautiful. Oh, look at all the seaweed. They probably clean it every day because I don't think it was here yesterday. I feel like I kept turning around and you were like...
How funny is to talk to this fluffy little mouse looking like thing.
It's called a dead mouse or a dead cat or something.
Okay, anyway, Mexico so far has been fantastic. I love our resort. We have a beautiful weather. It's Saturday. We are on the beach drinking coconut water, getting tan. We just did amazing catamaran ride. I was driving and I parked it like a queen. So yeah, my life is fulfilled.
This trip has been very fun so far. I'm actually taking the time while I'm here to disconnect. Normally in my videos and in my social media, I talk about how I like working from anywhere in the world. And trust me, sitting right here, with an iced coffee, doing emails. That is one of my favorite things to do, because for me, it's being in an amazing place and progressing on something at the same time. However, the last few weeks, I've just caught myself really needing time to disconnect. And one of the main things is that I never sit with my own thoughts. I think most of us don't. So what I've been doing is in the mornings when I wake up, not just here, but the last few weeks, for the first 60 or 90 minutes, no phone. And some mornings I literally sit on the balcony with no headphones, no book, nothing. And I just sit and I just think. And it is absolutely incredible how much clarity I get on maybe problems I'm dealing with or strategies I'm trying to build, or whatever comes to my mind gets to work through it. And it's super powerful to do that. And I think these days we're so consumed by everything. I know I catch myself having to limit, the time I spend on my phone and with people, and I really am trying to find more time for myself. So I actually hired a spiritual coach. I just spent $7,000 on him, and he only works with leaders and entrepreneurs, CEOs, people at big companies much bigger than ours even. And I'm super excited to learn from him and just go on this journey right now of understanding who I am more and how to operate at the highest possible level. So that's kind of the wave that I'm on right now. And this trip for me is a little taste of that. It's time to disconnect. But anyway, right now on the beach, we got some food coming. And then later today, Ryder's getting married. He told me to bring the drone to the wedding. So I'm going to bring it. We'll get some shots there, but we're also going to be present and enjoy our time. I'll bring the camera with me. We're just finishing up getting ready for the wedding. I'm trying to get not this vlog up, but the one before it loaded, and the Wi-Fi here in Mexico is slowing me down a little bit. Earlier in this video, last week's video, I talked about moving with speed and execution, and this is an example. There's a couple of minutes I have to spare here, and I'm doing everything I can to take advantage of it and get this up and running. The more you do that in every area of your life and every day, the faster you're gonna get towards accomplishing your goals. Woo! Let it go. We are back in Miami. I'm actually sitting outside of a paddle place, Padel, I guess if you're European. One of my buddies, Nandor, invited me to come here. We've got a trainer, so we're gonna get into it right now. I've never played before, but Mexico is absolutely amazing. This week has been crazy. Yesterday, I had one of my account executives fly down from Pennsylvania to Miami. I took her to one of our factories in Florida. I also brought a customer with us to introduce them, talk some business. Tomorrow, I fly to Tampa just for the day. I'm there for like 6.5 hours. 2 meetings I'm gonna go to. One is with a current customer, one is with a new prospect. And then Friday, I've got training with a business partner of mine. And then it's the weekend. Let's get it.
Human beings in a mob. What's a mob to a king? What's a king to a god? What's a god to a non-believer? Don't believe in anything.
Your boy is in Tampa. I just got this bad boy right here, this Chevy Equinox. I'm only in Tampa for about 6 hours, so I rented this car. I've got 2 meetings I need to get to, one of which is with a current customer. They are a great customer of ours. Last year we did $1.75 million of business with them, primarily on paper napkins, like a napkin you would use and then throw out. This year I'm hoping we can hit 2 million with them. But I rented this thing, and coincidentally, I actually rented the cheapest option, which was a 4-door sedan, and they upgraded me to this bad boy when I was back in Philadelphia going into our factory every single day. For 6 years, we drove a Chevy Equinox to and from Philly to our factory, about an hour and a half each way. So this car has some sentimental value to me. This is actually the newer version. We had the older version. But anyway, let's get this day started. both meetings are done. Obviously, I did not bring the camera into these customer meetings. The first company that I met with imports a ton of products from overseas, and the timing is very interesting because all of these tariffs in the United States just got imposed yesterday. So today's April 3rd. These all happened yesterday. And so this company kept talking to me about how much they import and how great their pricing is. And I straight up asked, what do you want with us? You know, like, we're a domestic manufacturer. My pricing in general isn't going to beat an import, but now the table might be turned a little bit with these tariffs. So there's a lot of opportunities there. I actually have samples of his current items. This is a big commercial bath tissue roll. And then this is a household bath tissue roll from one of our competitors that's down in Florida. And the pricing is really aggressive. So I asked the customer, you know, can I grab a sample of each? And then what we'll do is I'll have somebody measure these out. We have a machine that'll calculate the footage, the width, the sheet size, all that good stuff to make sure that we're actually quoting an apples to apples product. Because in this industry, a lot of people sell shorted items to make it look like they're priced better, but really you're just getting less product. So that was that. And then the second customer I met with was amazing. I think I mentioned earlier, we did about 1.75 million with them last year. Him and I both talked today. We'd love to see that number up to 3 million. And I actually left there with some new opportunities that he needs pricing on immediately. So right now, the challenge for us in this business is that with all of the tariffs that just got imposed, and even though we're an American manufacturer, so many of the materials that we buy come from overseas, everything is impacted. So right now it's kind of hard to quote business. So I'm gonna quote him on a new opportunity. We're gonna ship it hopefully next week if the pricing is approved. But then after that, we're gonna have to revise the pricing based on these tariffs. So just a lot of moving parts, but super successful day. We had some conversations about the importance of in-person visits and building those relationships. So everything is good. I'm running to FedEx right now to ship these because I do not want to bring them on the plane. And then we are back to Miami.
You got a bag and I got a bag, but they know the difference. You talking cash and I'm talking cash, but they know the difference. 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 You got a rape and I got a rape, but they know the difference.
All right, so yesterday in Tampa, I told you I had a $400,000 opportunity come out of that meeting. I already have the samples from my manufacturing partner. That's who I just worked out with. We are moving quickly here, so I need to get these samples into the hands of my customer. Hopefully we get them approved. Then if we do, it's a done deal. The customer's gonna order a full truckload of this product here. So this is a household bath tissue roll like you would buy for your home. This right here is like a jumbo roll for a commercial dispenser, something you would see in like a restroom in a hotel or a restaurant or something like that. Sorry, my brain is not working because I'm shot from this workout. But anyway, very exciting stuff. I need to get this shipped out and then we're gonna get on with the day. All right, I came over here to Key Biscayne. It's beautiful out right now, and I wanted to just vent to the camera a little bit to end this video, talk to you about some amazing things that I'm working on with my mindset in business, all kinds of stuff. So the first thing is, which I think I mentioned in last video or earlier in this one, is I hired a spiritual coach. So this isn't like about religion or anything like that. It's more about understanding who you are, what makes you get triggered, you know, why do you get anxious, like all of these things so that you can work through them, recognize them, and basically operate at the best level possible and not operate out of fear, anxiety, stress, pressure, whatever these things are. And then also learn more about, you know, what I like and what I enjoy. And, you know, my coach said something to me that was super meaningful, which was most people live their life based on what other people's emotions will be. So think about disappointing a parent or upsetting a friend or whatever. You basically change your actions for the sake of their emotions. And I do think there's a time and place for that. But I think most of us live that way too much, which means that we're sacrificing living for ourselves. So right now, I'm working with this coach to work through anything that I think is a problem. I definitely get anxious, I get stressed, and I want to figure out how to best navigate that and also recognize the things that trigger me that make me feel that way. So I'm sharing that with you. I think a lot of people probably can relate to that. So that's one thing that's going on. We also talked about only focusing on what you can control. And so many people experience emotions for things that haven't happened or that they can't even control. And I'll give you a timely example because it's impacting our business right now. So the president of the United States put on tariffs, which are basically taxes for any imports that come into the country, and that impacts a certain amount of countries. Well, we buy a lot of our materials from all over the world. China is one of the places we buy from. Italy, Turkey, Vietnam, anywhere basically, like everywhere that has product, we have some sort of relationship with them. And so this week I'm seeing so many people emotionally impacted by what's happening, but that's something that they can't control. And so the point is, if it's out of your control, don't let the emotions take over. They don't do anything for you. There's nothing you can do anyway. And it's such a peaceful way to live. And I'm not saying this like, you know, it's easy or everyone can just immediately snap into this. It's a paradigm shift in how you operate and how you think. So that's a pretty timely one this week. These tariffs are causing us, you know, a lot of work and a lot of headaches, but they are hopefully, you know, it'll be something that we work through, and then once we get through it, you know, we'll be on to whatever the next thing is. So that's that. I also had another example of it. I was actually flying back yesterday from Tampa. My flight was delayed about an hour, hour and a half. Then I got on the plane, and when I was on the plane, it was delayed. We sat on the runway for 2 hours because the VIP was flying out of South Florida. And it probably actually coincidentally was the president. And that was another example of I can't control this, so I don't want to let my emotions take over. And I'm really enjoying going down this journey of operating that way in life. I've thought that way before, and I definitely have applied it. But by working with my spiritual coach, it's just taking it to another level where it's truly becoming who I am. So I'm in the beginning stages, but that's super exciting. We've had some great sales days this week. We did about 540,000. I want to say that was yesterday or Wednesday in sales. So that was great. In terms of new business that we brought on, this week was right about $100,000 of new sales. So that was also great. You know, keep in mind in our business, a lot of the sales that we get are repeat customers, which is also fantastic. So just a lot going on right now. I'm super excited about the YouTube channel, trying to take it to the next level. The last thing I'll leave you with is a new way that I'm trying to approach every day, which is what would the 100% version of me do? And most of us operate at 75% of who we really are, right? Some days you wake up and you're on it, you're the best version ever. Challenge yourself to operate at 100% version of you every day. And it's amazing what you can achieve by doing that. And, you know, success should be measured by the effort you put in, not the results, because the effort you can control. So it's a successful day if I'm 100% version of myself. That's how I'm going to start approaching every single day. The results will be a byproduct of that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe. The channel is growing. Personally, I think I got the best lifestyle business vlogs on the internet, on YouTube right now, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm having fun doing it, and I'm loving the feedback that I get. So please feel free, drop a comment below, like the video, whatever you can do to support, and I'll see you next week.
Better, baby.
Oh shit, I didn't give you the mic. You gotta do it again. You take the mic. Let me try this coconut real quick. Look how cool that shot is. Look at my camp phone. Oh yeah, it's a sick shot.